Hey guys, so if you are looking for some horror multiplayer games to play with your friends, or if you just want to experience the horror with other players, then here's a list of the 10 best multiplayer horror games for your mobile devices. Starting off at number 10, we have Horror Brawl. In this multiplayer horror game, you battle against other players and try to be the last one standing, or you can escape through the portal when it opens. In the game, you must search the map for weapons, healing kits and chaos crystals, which allow you to transform into powerful villains like Evil Nun, Ice Cream or Mr. Meat to defeat other players and take their loot. You can also complete missions and get rewards to customize your characters. Overall, it's a decent game where you are against other players instead of some ghost and you need to fight your way out of it to win the match. Moving on to number 9, we have The Ghost. This horror game is set in two dark locations, a hospital and a haunted high school. In the game, you can choose to be a survivor or control the ghost. Survivors must cooperate and find a way to escape, solving puzzles and avoiding ghost traps, while the ghost's objective is to capture and eliminate the survivors using supernatural abilities. The game puts importance on teamwork, strategy and communication for survivors to escape this haunting atmosphere with fear mechanics, limited resources and tense gameplay. Overall, it's an awesome horror game where you can play with up to 5 players with intense and thrilling experience. Moving on to number 8, we have The Eyes. In this survival horror game, players break into a maze-like mansion and must escape while being chased by terrifying monsters. The game offers multiple scary monsters, various levels to unlock and different gameplay modes. Players can also use mystical eye runes to gain an advantage, consult a map for planning and complete on global leaderboards, with multiplayer mode which allows the players to face the horrors together with their friends, making the gameplay more exciting and challenging. The goal in this game is to survive the monster's pursuit and escape the mansion while experiencing tense gameplay. Moving on to number 7, we have Kaminaga Shijima. In this game, a group of girls find themselves on a cursed island created by the evil god Hiruko. Players can take on the role of a god or survivors, which are anime girls. Survivors must complete tasks, unlock barriers and find weapons to escape the island, while being cautious of the god's trick to hunt you and your friends. In the game, each survivor has a unique class like attacker, medic, scout, engineer, and all-rounder, with distinct skills just like in the game Dead by Daylight or Identity V. And the players playing as God can mimic survivors and control beasts to hunt the torment survivors. Overall, it is a nice horror game if you are looking for a game like Dead by Daylight with anime girls and gacha system to play with your friends. Moving on to number 6, we have Paranormal. This multiplayer survival horror game set in a haunted office where you can either play solo or team up with up to 4 friends in online multiplayer mode. In the game, you must solve puzzles, complex riddles, avoid a terrifying ghost and work together with others to survive and escape this haunted place. It features a first-person perspective and a co-op gameplay for a local play and a chat feature for communication. Overall, it provides a classic horror film experience with suspenseful movement and jump scares. Moving on to number 5, we have Spider Horror Multiplayer. In this game, you and your friends work together to escape a town overrun by a scary spider monster. You must search houses in town for train parts and gasoline to activate the generators, opening an escape route, while being chased by the spider monster, which you can shoot with machine guns attached on your train. With that, it has easy to understand gameplay and works smoothly with decent graphics. Overall, it is a nice horror game if you are looking for a multiplayer horror game with gameplay like Choo Choo Charles. Moving on to number 4, we have Scary Night Horror Game. This one is an online multiplayer survival horror game where you and your friends explore a mysterious haunted house, either as a human or ghost. Humans must gather items to fight the ghost while the ghost tries to catch them. The goal is to survive until dawn and escape the room with support of up to 16 players. Players can quickly join matches or create private rooms to play with their friends. Overall, it features creepy graphics and a tense atmosphere, providing an intense and unique horror experience. Moving on to number 3, we have Exorcist. In this game, players take on the role of ghost hunters on a mission to explore a haunted house. They use an EMF radar to locate the ghost, gather evidence to identify the type of ghost, and must capture it with a picture. The game features different type of ghosts, each with unique strengths and weaknesses, and you can play it with up to 4 players, where every player can use a different device, featuring teamwork to survive the terrifying encounters against the ghost. Overall, it's a great horror game with a unique concept.
Give me a sign.
Moving on to number 2, we have the Captivity. This game is set in a top secret government facility where players take on the role of patients who are subjected to gruesome experiments. The objective is to escape the facility by teaming up with other players while avoiding dangerous enemies and solving challenges. It features simple and accessible gameplay, optimized graphics, and a disturbing atmosphere. In the game, you must rely on cooperation and strategy to survive, uncover the facility's dark secret, and make your way to freedom in this terrifying and intense multiplayer horror. Moving on to number 1, we have No Clip Backrooms Multiplayer. In this horror game, you explore different levels in the backrooms with friends in online multiplayer, finding the escape route to the next level until you complete all the levels, while being chased by a different ghost on each level. You can also use voice chat or text chat to communicate and avoid enemies using stealth features, making the gameplay more fun and challenging. Each level requires different kind of method to find the escape. For some, you will have to solve puzzles or check every other door. With that, it also supports 4 players in co-op mode, or you can play it offline alone. Overall, it offers a thrilling experience in a unique and chilling environment. And that's all for this video. If this video was helpful, then do leave us a like, comment or share this video with your friends. Also let me know if I missed any games in the comment section. And if you are new here, consider subscribing us for more videos like this. As always, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time.